now. But now, next question. So what made you choose MB3? Like, not biology, public health. Like, what made you choose MB3?
Okay. Well, first I was a biology major, and then I switched because I felt like I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I felt like biology just doesn't give you enough options. Like, you don't have a lot of options with that degree. Like, it's either you become a doctor, you become a teacher, or you go into research. Like, you could go into, like, biotech. You could work for the government. But even then, like, they don't really make a lot of money. They don't make enough money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, for me, But I feel like with MB3, it's more... There's more options, if that makes sense.
Okay. What made you want to do, like, biology MB3, like, as a whole? Like, why did you choose engineering? Why did you choose, like, what made you specifically, like, okay, biology, MB3, that genre, I want to do that?
To be fair, well, I guess because I wanted to go into medicine, and then also, I just don't know. I couldn't do anything else because I don't know, like, this is what I'm good at, Like, I'm good at science and stuff, so, like, it just made the most sense.
Mm-hmm. That's understandable. It's so weird, like, it's just, like, everyone just has, like, their own genre that they just excel at and stuff like that.
Right.
But I feel like one thing we need, like, as a society, we need to, like, obviously not try to learn it to the extent, like, a professional in that specific field, but we should try to understand, like, I shouldn't be a complete bot when it comes to, like, biology. I should have a basic understanding of biology, basic understanding of engineering. I feel like a lot of times, like, we just try to be educated on our specific thing, and then for other things become, like, clueless, I feel like.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, that's what, I just feel like as we do something like that, you could become more educated as a whole, you know what I'm saying, as a society. That's one thing I'd be trying to do. I'd be trying to, like, understand a little bit about every little different subject, just to have my bit. What's so funny?
I'll continue.
Anyways, moving on. What was I saying? Yeah, like, I feel like everyone, like, just knowing something from, like, different subjects, I feel like just can better you whole as a person.
Right.
Cause I feel like, look, you see the thing you said with the diploma. I feel like college, the purpose of college is not to get a degree. The purpose of college is to kind of, throughout college, find yourself, find your niche, find out who you are. And the diploma is a proof that you survived those 4 years. I feel like, because I feel like in college, you shouldn't come in and come out the same person. Like, the different experiences, I guess living alone, the different college classes, the people you meet, different, like, internships you gain through it. Like, all of it should become an experience. Like, college should be a certain type of experience, whether fun, sad, whatever experience that you coming out of it should make you a certain type of person. So I feel like the diploma, because it's just a fucking piece of paper you can burn, but the experiences and things you learn in college should be stuff that is more important than just the piece of paper, because it just proves that you survived. Because I see a lot of people, especially in tech, they have the degree, but you ask them questions, they don't know shit. It's just pretty obviously just cheated throughout it. And it's just, yeah, like, it doesn't, and they catch them. Yeah, bro, like, a lot of people think they want to cheat on it, like, you know what I'm saying? One thing I would say for any high schoolers watching trying to get in a call, like, don't cheat unless this is for a useless class. I'm not saying I do it, but just...
Why would you add that part? Like, you're supposed to say, don't cheat. Like, full stop.
But that's one thing about niche, like, bro, I just keep it real. I'm not going to come here and cap, like, fuck, like, bro, yeah, bro, like, don't cheat.
No,
because you are,
what warrants whether a class is useless or not? Who's the judge of that?
I'm taking a sexuality class. It's pretty fucking useless. Just what it is. Like, I don't need that.
What class are you taking?
It's a sexuality in a diverse society.
What core is that?
Core like 12 or 11, one or the other. Like,
damn.
By the way, I'm a cybersecurity major, so it's tech. Why am I learning about sexuality?
You're the one that just said that everyone should have a basic understanding of things. And now you're saying
I know
that...
my sexuality.
But, like...
I know sex, but no.
That means... No. But based on your logic, that means that no class should be a useless class. Every class, you can gain something from it. From actually learning information.
you can become knowledgeable one thing without taking classes. You can go on YouTube and or really for a week just kind of try to learn.
Oh, God, but you're in the class though. You're in the class, so why cheat and say it's
no. Like for example, me. I don't think it's
no.
The class is too easy for me to cheat, so it's too easy for me to cheat and stuff. You know, sometimes I may feel uncomfortable in the class talking about certain topics around other people. Made me uncomfortable many times, but
why'd you take that class?
Because it's an easy A. I would take any class. Any core class that's easy, I'm taking it, bro. I don't want to stress over a core class. I already have enough to deal with the main classes, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, that's that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah. So, let's backtrack. Don't cheat.
At all.
I gave y'all niggas a look. I know what that means. You know what I'm saying? So, what is another journey? Okay, so how did what was okay, so if you remember, do you remember how we met and what was your first reaction when you met me?
First impression, I can't really remember. No, let me think about it. No, I can't really remember what my first impression of you was like.
Okay.
I mean, impression over time, I was like, oh, he's actually kind of funny, interesting, unserious guy, you know?
Oh,
but
you can't go. What the fuck you mean unserious?
Language.
My fault. No. It's YouTube. I can cuss.
Okay, unserious, cause that's just what it means. Like you're unserious.
I'm always serious. I take things serious. I'm a serious guy. I'm more serious than you. I'll be more serious.
Sure, right.
Continue on. Okay, so
that's it.
Okay, well, I'll next one.
What was your first impression of me?
We're gonna get into that.
Okay.
Into that, ma'am. So first, how I met her. We're both part of a program called TOPS. First,
you're not gonna say what it stands for.
It stands for TOPS. Talent, Skills, Opportunities in STEM. The first time I seen her was when we were first getting dropped off for a week-long program. Seen her, seen another person. I look alike. Oh, it's twins. You know, I was like, oh, okay. I remember I used to get their names mixed up now. But now it's how I know which one's which is the energy, the specific energy that both of them think different that emits. That's how I know.
Right.
And it just they have a different sense of I guess style so it's kind of.
And we kind of look different.
I mean, yeah, say y'all one, but if y'all both went bald and wore the same dress, I would look exactly alike. But, fine. So, but nah, though, continuing on. You know what I'm saying? Seeing them, they're cool. Talk to them throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, different events happen throughout the week. You know, talk to them. You know what I'm saying? We were cool. Obviously, we didn't talk. We weren't nah. But you know what I'm saying? Just cool. Seeing them around campus throughout freshman year. We're both currently sophomores. Said hi, 5 quick-minute conversations, stuff like that. But then one day, because we stayed in the same building last semester, so spring or fall. And then we just one time, I think I was walking up, we were walking, this is the first time I really got to get to know her. Because, you know, she's really she's very quiet, kind of yeah. And then I was, you know what I'm saying, we were talking, and I was actually really getting, and I was I was so surprised, you know what I'm saying, she actually, behind all this shine, she's actually a cool person. She chill. I know, I wouldn't say shy, reserved. She's very reserved. Yeah, I'll say reserved. Right. Very reserved. So talking to her, I was after all the reservedness, you know what I'm saying, I was she's a cool person, has some stories to tell, so okay. And I think after that, you know what I'm saying, every time we see each other, just, you know what I'm saying, just always just good convos. And then during the summer, we did a small little program internship. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really cool with anyone else there, so I was just hanging out with her, talking to her, and then, you know what I'm saying, it became cool. But first impression, she's African.
Wow.
She's African, and I don't know which is which. That's my first impression.
I couldn't tell you were African when I first met you.
Wow. I think I'm obviously African. I think looking at me, you can tell that's African, man.
I mean, I can tell now, I guess. Like, it's like, you know when you don't know something about someone, and then you figure it out, and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Like, yeah, like, it makes sense.
So you feel like,
in my
so
mind,
off first glance, okay, you might think that, but it's not something it's not as obvious the way you would say, but then like, oh, it makes sense though. Like, I'm not surprised.
Right, like, it makes sense. Like, it's not that surprising, but like, off, like, first interactions and stuff, I wouldn't have expected you to be African.
I am a proud Cameroonian man. I get that a lot of time. People say I look black. I'm not. I am black, but I'm not. I'm Cameroonian. You know, I don't know why.
I think it's just like, cause okay, how do I explain this?
I know there's certain features in African person who's African.
It's not to say that you don't have those features though, cause like I don't know, maybe it's just the vibe. Like maybe
I feel like present myself. I think like DMV vibes.
Like yeah, cause I know people sometimes they tell me that they didn't think I was African.
I don't know how.
Right, I don't know how either, but like sometimes they'll tell me that, and it'll be like the funniest thing about it is that I swear, like people like Africans that aren't Nigerian, they're never surprised. Like they look at me and they know I'm Nigerian. It's only Nigerians that will tell me to my face, "You're Nigerian? What? You don't look Nigerian."
So people who aren't Nigerian aren't able to like
they're able to tell that I'm African, but it's only the only time that people have told me that like they didn't think I was African. It was always ever. Oh, they're Nigerians, and it's so weird. Like, I'm literally, like, we're kinfolk, kind of. And you can't tell, like, especially, like, other Igbo people, like, genuinely, people have told me, they thought I was just, like, Black American. And I'm just like, how? I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's just, like, I don't know, I don't see it. But, like, for you... It makes sense, kind of, in the way that you, like, present yourself, in the way that you talk, and your name, kind of.
My name's Kevin.
Exactly.
What's your name, like? Oluwala Yvonne?
No, it's just Yvonne.
You don't have an African name?
I do, my middle name. But... Anyways, but I feel like if your name was something like... Let me think of a name that, like, a lot of Africans have, like... Maybe your name was something like...
John?
Maybe it was something like James or something. Like
James?
Yeah, like that gives African. Richard, like that gives African. Even though it's like not an African name. Yeah, there's certain names that give African. Like if your name was like Emmanuel or something.
Oh yeah, Emmanuel, easily African. Yeah.
Right, exactly. You kind of give Emmanuel kind of. You look like you would have the name Emmanuel.
My name's Kevin.
Obviously. You look like an Emmanuel kind of. You would go by like Eman or something. I hate Emmanuels, but that's besides the point.
Okay, so say if someone asks you about me, like you had to describe me in 3 words, what is like 3, like think hard about 3 words you would describe me. Like
3 words to describe you.
Honestly.
Honestly. 1, funny.
Awesome. Oh shit, my fault. All right, go on.
2, unserious. And 3, like driven.
Charismatic. Oh shit. That was trying to match words.
I don't know why you're trying to
My fault. No, I thought we were trying to match words.